What is good, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jordan Manuel, also known as GNS Mal, and today we're going to be getting into another reaction video, and we are going to be reacting to Logan Paul 2020. Now, where do I start with Logan Paul, ladies and gents? I genuinely don't mind Logan. I think Logan's alright. Is he cringy? Can be. There are moments of Logan where I'm just sort of like, oh god, here we go again. But this thing is on like 4 million views in like 4 days, so that's because Logan has got a big fan base, and they are mainly quite young. It's the same with Jake as well. Jake's got a very, very, very young fan base. But I'm looking forward to get into this. I'm really looking forward to it. Logan can sing a little bit. Logan can sing. He's not that bad of a singer, you know. He's not. He's actually fairly alright. If he had some vocal training, he'd actually be fairly decent. As a rapper, there are parts of Logan when he raps that are just a little bit cringy. Sometimes his pen, like, he's got a good pen. He's got a very good pen, decent penmanship, but there are moments of him where it kind of leaves you like scratching your head. You're like, eh? And sometimes it like doesn't fit or whatever. But I'm looking forward to get into this. This is Logan Paul 2020. But just before we get into that, folks, do not hesitate to click subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And also, ladies and gents, click the like button if you've really enjoyed what you've seen here today. And also, ladies and gents, get in the comment section and basically let me know of where I can improve for the new year. We're coming towards the end now. We're only a few days away. Bring on 2021. I could see this, though, being a little bit like a parody in somewhat manner of form. Kind of be like, fuck 2020, like they do with fuck Donald Trump. But I'm looking forward to hearing what this sounds like. So come on in, Logan, let's see what you got. Also, I do need to put out, like I said, I do not mind Logan. I think Logan's decent. I think he's an alright guy. This is just going to be my honest, genuine opinion of this song. I've got nothing against Logan. He has improved a lot over the years. I think especially after his fight with KSI, I think he has humbled a lot and matured quite a bit as well. And he's doing his thing with his podcast and doing some decent content here and there. So, do I think that Logan and KSI could ever be, like, friends? I think they could possibly be decent friends. I do genuinely believe that. I do think that they could be decent friends to one another, because their personalities are very similar. And I do think that they could actually become decent friends and make decent content together. I genuinely do. But let's get straight into this with Logan Paul 2020. Let's get it. Come on, Logan. Ugh.
2020, I don't like you. Got me thinking I'd be better off without you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're toxic and like a crazy chick. I hate being inside you.
Love the melodies there. Production's phenomenal. True. Yeah, it's a year nobody wants to remember, mate. Before anything else, yes, thank you to these doctors, the NHS, and all the doctors all over the world. Thank you all ever so much for everything you have done. But ladies and gents, I say this right now, please do not forget to thank and show love and respect to your retail workers. Your retail workers this year, we've been ran into the ground. If you did not know, I actually work at my local Asda store, and every supermarket across the globe, especially here in the UK, we have been ran into the ground, and that is to why we're getting a bit of a bonus for the end of the year. Kind of basically as to just saying thank you for everything you've done this year. I believe we're getting a 100% bonus as well, which is pretty mad. But please do not hesitate when you do go shopping or for your next shop. Do not hesitate to show love and respect to your retail workers for everything that they have that they have done for you and put up with this year, because this year we've had to put up with all sorts of bullshit from everyone this year. It has been difficult in some parts. Some of the hours that we have had to do this year is kind of stupid. This Christmas has been the quietest Christmas in our history, I think. We have been practically silent this year. Like, we've been so quiet. We got to November and it was busy. Then we got to the beginning of December. It was somewhat busy, but it just felt like a little bit of a normal day. It was just an extra little bit of busyness because it was a little bit more non-stop. Whilst if it's a busy day or a normal day, it's busy for about 3 or 4 hours. It just kind of dies off for about 2 hours or so, and then picks up again for about an hour or two, and then dies off eventually towards the evening, and then that's it. But it was literally like non-stop towards about 6 o'clock, and then after about 6 o'clock it starts to die down, and it got to about 8 and then just completely went quiet. Yeah, so please do not hesitate or forget to show love and respect to all your retail workers when you go for your next shop.
And I ain't gonna lie, meeting girls online got me feeling
Yeah.
like a stalker. 2020.
Yeah, the women that they have over there are different gravy. Like, it needs to be said. They're built differently. They're built differently.
Like yourself, you're the worst year of all time. Go and pick on someone else. I was ready to rock out, and now I'm hitting my rock bottom. 2020, all I wanna know is what's your fucking problem. The clock was ticking on climate change, and you gave us TikTokers. The kids need role models.
Oh,
OnlyFans and fake now.
that didn't work. You didn't know climate change, and you gave us TikTokers. Didn't work. Like I said, Logan's decent, but his penmanship's sometimes a little bit iffy, and he kind of like writes something and it doesn't quite fit. That's kind of to what I like about Logan, because he's not perfect when it comes to music. But then you look at the likes of JJ, KSI, his music has massively improved, as has his penmanship. Yeah, but like I said, that didn't work properly. Going on about climate change, and then you gave us TikTokers, and then he goes on to say something about knockers, and I'm like, it just didn't work in my honest opinion.
You gave us Pizza Pilot, and if Trump wasn't enough, you gave us the coronavirus. Now I got enough toilet paper to make it
Oi. He's delving into something quite dangerous there, going on about politics a little bit, and saying that you gave us Donald Trump. I honestly don't think Donald Trump's been that horrific through the whole of 2020. I think he's done very well with the pandemic in some areas, and I think there are other areas that he should have improved on. And I do believe that his time at the White House had to come to an end. He was just way too controversial, and he just needed to get out of there, because like I said, he was too controversial. I don't mind Donald Trump. I think he's a kind of man that's a little bit like my granddad, actually, who speaks his mind and he's not afraid to. So that's why I kind of rate Donald. He says it how it is, or how he sees it, and he doesn't give a shit what anybody else thinks, and that's why I kind of rate Donald.
toilet paper bike and a toilet paper kite. Hell, I got a toilet paper wipe. It's really hard to cut this bread with this toilet paper knife. It's even hella shitty. It's a toilet paper light.
Yeah, you are absolute imbeciles, you know, when it comes to the toilet roll slash bog roll. What? Like, you were all ridiculous with toilet paper or toilet roll. Are you kidding me? Fighting over bog roll. Why? Why? Again, why? What's it going to do against the pandemic? Fuck all. Absolute idiots, people. This pandemic has brought out the worst in people and showed who they truly are, honestly.
We lost Pop Smoke and Kobe. It wasn't even March yet. Forest fires going up, just like our credit card debt. David Over stopped vlogging, so I stopped laughing.
Yeah, he did.
The only one that's killing it is Kara fucking Baskin. All these
He's killing it, Carol.
wanna have sex. And this moment it stings like those murders were next. And Coachella got canceled. That's bad news for boobies. But Parasite won the Oscar. Damn, I love that movie. Where were you when Charlie and Dixie hit the first row? 6 times out of prison and he showed up at my home.
True.
My roommate fell in love with a porn star. But that's good news for her, cause Big Mike was born hard.
No, Logan. For Christ's sake. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh. I knew it was coming as well. But that's good for her. Big Mike was born hard. Get out of here, man.
Named his baby using wingdings. Jake slept late and they say he's still sleeping.
That's not gonna end for a long time.
Can't believe the clubs are closed with all these girls popping.
True.
Harry Styles wore a dress, y'all couldn't handle it.
True.
Fuck, am I the only one without a scandal yet?
Okay, Logan, I'll give you that one. How have we come so far within this year and Logan Paul has not yet had a scandal? It's bizarre. And to with Harry Styles, let the man wear what he wants to wear. Do I think it's a little bit odd as a straight male? A little bit, but let the man do what he wants. Let the man wear what he wants. He wants to express himself with his clothing. Let the man do it. Who gives a fuck? Just let the man wear what he wants to wear. Who gives a fuck about anyone else has to say?
Crazy year, can't believe we made it here. I just want it to be done. Suck 2021, 2020. How about you? Go and fuck yourself.
There it is.
The worst year of all time. Go and pick on someone else. I was ready to rock out, and now I'm hitting my rock bottom. 2020, all I wanna know is what's your fucking problem? We drink, we smoke, we rock, we roll, we sing, or both, all with our mask on. We sing, we dance, we zoom, our parents, it's 2 p.m. and I don't got no pants on. We eat, we sleep, we fuck, we clean, we need caffeine, all with our mask on. We drive, we cry, we must survive, it's 12 p.m. I still got no pants on. 2020, how about you?
That looks a little bit like Panic at the Disco, Bruno.
You're
Him in the piano.
year of all time.
I forgot you could
Go
play
and
piano.
pick on someone else. I was ready to rock out, and now I'm hitting my rock bottom. 2020, all I wanna know is what's your fucking problem?
What's he gonna do here? Get out, run. Yep. That wasn't too horrific. Not as horrific as I thought it was gonna be. I'm joking. That was actually not bad. That really wasn't that bad. People are saying it's fire. I'm like, it's not really. The production's phenomenal. And the melodies are lovely, but there are some parts of the lyrics where it just needed a little bit of a freshen up, I think. Because, yeah, it didn't really work for me. There were parts of it and I was just like, oh. When he's going about the TikTokers after global warming and then going on something about knockers, and I'm like, oh, Neil. And then it came to the part where you almost throw up going on about his own best friend, Mike, dating a porn star. It's good for her because Mike was born hard. Oh, fuck me. I don't know how Mike got that porn star. Is it Lana Rhodes, is it? Wasn't he dating another one beforehand? and she got a little bit salty. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he got her. Is she still doing porn? Or she stepped away? Because I don't know if I'd ever be able to do it, because I know that she's had more sexual intercourse with more men and women than me. No, I'm sorry. I just wouldn't feel comfortable with that. But like I said, I don't mind Mike. I think Mike's a decent fella. I think he's funny. But yeah, he's a lucky bastard. He must have an amazing personality. And he must have a pretty big pen, if you get what I mean. Yeah. Oh, Neil. That was decent. That was actually decent. It was kind of funny at parts. It was a decent little track. There were parts of the lyrics where I was just like, ugh. But overall, it's decent. It's a decent little track from Logan. Yeah, looking forward to see what he does in the new year. Do I think him and KSI could ever be good friends? I do. I can see it. I can see them becoming good friends. Not like close friends like he is with the Sidemen. I can see him becoming friends with him because he does have a form of respect for him already. And I can see him possibly collaborating together in the new year and actually just generally becoming decent friends and being able to hang out with each other and making good content. I can see it. I can. Do I think they'll ever be like boys, bros? No, I don't think they'll be like that, but I think they'll have a lot of love and respect for one another because they are very similar to each other, and I do see them being good friends. I mean, that would break the fucking internet as well, wouldn't it? If KSI and Logan Paul collaborated together, and the Sidemen as well collaborated with Logan and Mike and that would break the fucking internet. I'm sorry, but Logan and JJ, KSI and the Sidemen, especially the Sidemen at the moment, like they are the kings of YouTube at the moment, especially with the likes of the Sidemen. Like everywhere I go, I see people reacting to Sidemen videos and everything, and I'm just sort of like, damn, like they are killing it right now. They've been killing it for about a year or two now, and it's pretty mad. Like, I was introduced to those guys back in 2013. I loved them ever since they started doing vids with KSI, because KSI was the first ever YouTuber that I started to watch, as his humour was a lot like mine. He still is to this day, because I've grown up with KSI and with the rest of the Sidemen lads. I think they kind of shaped my sense of humour a little bit as well, because I still have a goofy sense of humour, as do they. So that's why I think that I have a similar sense of humour, because I am very goofy. I did fall off the Sidemen for a year or two. I did fall off them because I just didn't watch many YouTube videos. I didn't watch much YouTube. I just used YouTube for music, etc. I didn't really do much. But I kind of got back into it by 2017. That was a tough year for me. Yeah, that's when I kind of went my own separate way from the group of friends that I did have. Even though when we do see each other, we do have a lot of love and respect for one another. We have a chat together and we go for a drink. But yeah, we all kind of went our own ways. I made my mistakes and I still regret them to this day. They made some mistakes as well, but I did make some bad ones. Yeah, so that's where I kind of like messed up in myself. But you only improve, you can only mature, know when you're wrong and apologise. I mean, we have moved on from it. It clearly does show when we do see each other that we have moved on from it. And you know, one of the lads is still fighting. He's actually the owner of Grit Clothing. If you do not know what Grit Clothing is, it will be in the description down below. Grit Clothing is a clothing company that my friend Jordan Fisher is actually, you know, he actually owns that. He runs it, and I may be looking to get some of that clothing myself. They've had a big sponsor announcement as well from Mike Grundy, who was Darren Till's a training partner, who's got his first pro UFC bout, I think, coming up. which is a big sponsor. It's a very big sponsor. So congrats to Jordan for that, because that's amazing. I actually saw him one of the last days. I think it was Christmas Eve, going on about me sponsoring his clothing. I said I was like, oh, I said it would be amazing if I could, but yeah, who knows where the wind blows. Hopefully for the new year, we can, the sky's the limit for the new year, and we only look to improve. So that is going to be it from me today, folks. Well, I might do a couple more videos, who knows, but that's going to be it from me for now. Thank you all ever so much for stopping on by. This has been your boy GNS Mall. Do not hesitate to click subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Get yourselves liking it if you've really enjoyed what you've seen. Also, get in the comment section down below and tell me where I can improve for the new year. Thank you all ever so much for taking the time out of your day to come and watch this. I'll see you all next time. See you now. Take care. And
I'm always waiting for you.